Hello, this is Sin. I'm the developer of Secure Web, a free browser that you can download from the App Store that provides you maximum security when you're surfing sensitive sites. In this video, I want to show you what's new in version 2.1. In 2.1, you finally have a settings button, which when you click will allow you to enter a URL that can be your starting point every time you start Secure Web. In most cases, that will probably be a search engine. For those who are not familiar with Secure Web and what it does, notice on the left side, this is actually the file system, if you will, of the simulator. So this would be virtually identical to what you would see on your iPhone if you were able to inspect the file system of your iPhone. Now notice that as I go to other websites like, say, CNN.com, notice that CNN.com wrote a file on your iPhone. Now if we go to another search engine like Bing.com, notice that Bing.com wrote a file on your iPhone. And this is really the issue as to why you need a browser like Secure Web, because as you surf the internet, you leave traces of where you've been, and these sort of traces are actually used by ad agencies like DoubleClick.net, which is actually owned by Google, to keep track of what you do on the internet. So how do you combat this scenario? Well, you use a browser like Secure Web. For example, by me clicking on the home page, the home screen here, notice that when Secure Web terminated, all the files that those websites had written on your iPhone was deleted. Now let's go start Secure Web again. And there goes Google writing their files again. Now let me go switch applications. So if I switch to another application, say I did it, notice that the act of me switching to a different application also deletes all your web traces. So that's really what's so cool about Secure Web, is that every time you start it or every time you get into the application, you're starting fresh. You're starting from scratch with no traces of where you've been in the past. That way, companies like Google and advertising companies like DoubleClick.net, which is now again owned by Google, will have a much harder time of keeping track of you, because they really will not be able to keep track of you anymore. So anyway, this is Sin, and I hope you found this video quite useful. Please download my app in the App Store. It's free, and it will allow you to surf the internet with a lot more security and peace of mind.